Yo, what's going on, boys? We finally got the work in progress balance update for October, so we're gonna kind of discuss and break down every single change today. And taking a first look at the balance update, guys, I almost want to call it Evo balance changes. Like, holy crap. Keep in mind, these are not confirmed as they're work in progress, but oh my goodness, do they look good on paper. There's actually so many good changes, and yeah, just taking like a quick look at it, I can't really find a lot of complaints, except for like maybe one or two cards deserved a little bit more of a hit, but today we're going to break down all of those. So basically number one on the list, guys, as you can see, Berserker. Kind of funny that they put it on number one, but anyways, the HP is going down from 102 to 97. This might not look like a lot, like when you're reading it off of like a paper, but it is 5% HP nerf, so it's gonna change a couple interactions. And honestly, kind of a deserved nerf, guys. Berserker fits in like any deck. Super viable card, and even in beatdown decks right now, Berserker is so popular. It's just so like viable for like a 2 elixir card. So yeah, definitely happy with this change. And I guess I'm not going to be too surprised if it is popular again next season, guys, because it does get a lot of value for 2 elixir card. Once again, it's so good of a card and only 2 elixirs, so I don't expect it to like completely die, but I'm not going to be surprised if I see it in like a couple decks next season. Number 2 on the list is going to be a bomber. This was a little bit unexpected. Although I don't want to say undeserved, but you know, Bomber is super popular in Goblin Drill decks, and also other decks have been playing Bomber now because of how strong the Goblin Drill is. So I kind of feel like Bomber maybe got, I don't know, collateral damaged, if that makes sense. But either way though, it's not going to be like a game-breaking change, so I don't really mind a Bomber nerf. Only problem is that, guys, Bomber Bow is not going to be as good anymore, but it's okay, we'll make that work. Number 3 on the list is going to be the Furnace, and now this is like a little bit controversial. I saw a lot of comments on Twitter, guys, and people were arguing over whether it's a buff or a nerf, but basically what they did is they sped up the Furnace. So basically now the movement speed went from slow to medium, which means it's going to spawn less fire spirits. So ultimately I do think it's a nerf, but I also saw a lot of valid arguments on how people thought that it was going to be a buff, because now it could be used as like a super good pressure card, since it does move like pretty quick now compared to before. So yeah, let me know in the comments what you guys think of this change. I still think they did the right thing by, I guess, nerfing the movement speed, or I guess like buffing it, which makes it a nerf. But yeah, once again, let me know in the comments what you guys think of this. Number 4 on the list, man, Goblin Drill. God, am I happy about this change, dude. Goblin Drill is so broken. You know, I love playing Goblin Drill myself, but when a card is that broken, it does need to be nerfed. And yeah, now we're not gonna really have a lot of problem defending the first Goblin, I guess, because that first Goblin, dude, it always finds a way to get to your tower. But now, with the 0.8 to 0.1 second, or I guess 1 second, I'm being slow, but you know, 0.8 to 1 second change, that's actually like a little bit more time for you to respond to the first Goblin. You can log it, you know, a little bit later, or you can drop a unit on it, but true blue and true red is still a thing, so you know, sometimes you may get unlucky and end up eating damage. But I mean, the devs did what they could, I guess. Evo devs, man, they're actually like cooking this time around. Anyways, moving on, number 5 is going to be the Goblin Hut HP nerf, and Goblin Hut got a nerf again, which I don't mind. But I will say, guys, I am a little bit surprised though, because it did get nerfed like last balance update too, so it's getting back-to-back nerfs. It is like okay, or I guess like really good in Splash Yard, but then okay in like maybe a couple other cycle decks. But with this change, I feel like maybe the Cannon and the Tesla will overshadow the Goblin Hut again, and then we're probably going to be in this cycle of like they're probably going to try to buff it again, or I don't know, there's going to be another building that's like over dominant, and then they're going to nerf that, and it's just like a never-ending cycle, if that makes sense. But hopefully it doesn't get to that point though. Hopefully it's still like somewhat viable. I hate facing the card, but you know, I wouldn't want the card to like completely die. Next up on the list is Goblin Giant. Thank the Lord, the Goblin Giant is actually finally getting nerfed. So Goblin Giant took 3 different hits, guys. The first one is hit points, 3233 to 3020. That's a lot of hit points, I'm not gonna lie. That's actually like a lot. That's a big change. And then number 2 is going to be the backpack range, which now the Spirit Gobs will only shoot from 5 tiles away and not 5.5 like before. And then the third change, I believe, is the first hit speed for the backpack goblins, which now they do 0.5 seconds instead of 0.4. That one's not that big of a change, but hopefully it will show like some impact. And super happy about this, man. This nerf is like party throwing worthy, if that makes sense. I've been waiting for this, man. Oh my god, I used to pray for times like these. But Thank the Lord, Goblin Giant is no longer going to be so busted. I believe next season we're going to see like a variety of decks and not like a beatdown dominant meta. Next up, oh my goodness, the Goblin Machine. This thing took negative 23% damage nerf on the rocket and negative 7% on HP. So this card, hopefully it's not as obnoxious, man. I still hate seeing the Goblin Machine, no matter how like nerfed or bad it is. I still hate seeing the card. Like, I don't know, it just traumatized me, I guess, like the season it came out, because it was so hard to deal with. But yep, this is going to be an amazing change. No more Goblin Machine and Golem, Goblin Giant, man, all kinds of beatdown decks. No more Goblin Machine. Even like E-Giant players play it now, which is so insane. But thankfully, you know, devs put a stop to that. Actually, they're not confirmed yet, but, you know, I'm hoping that they actually do put a stop to this and all of these changes go through, because they need to go through, as these are amazing. Coming up, number 8 on the list is going to be the guards. So guards, I'm kind of neutral about. Their first hit speed went from 0.4 seconds to 0.5. It is like a decent change, you know, not really bad or good. I'm kind of neutral on it once again, but I feel like the only reason why guards are so popular is because of cards like Prince and Bandit and like other bridge spam cards, as well as like Goblin Machine. But when those cards, you know, get nerfed, as I mean, they're already kind of announced, but you know, after they get nerfed, I feel like we'll see more of goblins and like skeletons. So I don't really care about like the guards nerf. I feel like people will either way stop playing it after these changes go through. But I could be wrong, though. I could be wrong. But I feel like the prime reason to why guards are so good right now, and a lot of people play guards, is because, yeah, Prince, P.E.K.K.A. even, Mini P.E.K.K.A., Goblin Machine, Goblin Giant. But yeah, overall, not a bad change at all. Anyways, moving on, number 9 are going to be minions. And minions are a super, super important nerf. A lot of people have been looking forward to this, but so basically, the hit speed went from 1.1 second to 1.2 second, and this might not seem like a lot on paper, but it is like negative 8% for hit speed. So hopefully that shows something. I did see like a lot of people thought that it wasn't enough, and I also do kind of like, I'm left feeling that way just because the range on the minions are so insane. But hopefully they're not popular, man. The hit speed is nice, but I'd rather honestly see like the range go back to normal, to like what it was, so they're not on crack. But either way, though, this is like a good step forward, and I guess you can't really complain, because, you know, even a tiny step forward is a step forward. So I'd rather have this change than like them not touching the minions at all. So yeah, glad for the minions nerf. And number 10 is going to be skeletons. Hit speed go down from 1.0 to 1.1. So this is going to be huge, guys. You know why? Because it affects all the skeleton cards, and there's like over like 7 or 8 skeleton cards in the game. There's the skeletons, Skarmy, Graveyard, Witch, Skelly Barrel, Skelly King, Tombstone. Yeah, a lot of cards. I don't know if I named all of them, but there has to be like a couple more too. But yep, changes every single one of them. And honestly, I'm gonna miss my broken skeletons, but I feel like they'll still be super broken, though. It's only like a negative 8% hit speed nerf, I guess. And then the reason why skeletons are in like a lot of cycle decks is because of distraction and not like DPS. So it'll still be fine. I don't think they'll die, if you guys are wondering. But you know, once again, neutral about this change. I feel like maybe they didn't need it. Maybe I'm biased as well. All my decks contain skeletons, but let me know in the comments what you guys think of this. Number 11, guys, Vines. And Vines took 3 different hits, just like the Goblin Giant, man. I'm so happy about this too. So first and foremost, the most important change that it took is it goes from 2.5 second to 2 second now. That's a whole 20% nerf, guys. 20% duration nerf. That's actually going to be insane. And the damage also went down from 335 to 306. It's still going to be like pretty nice to kill like tiny units, but it won't do as much damage, which, you know, is always nice. But the next change is really interesting, guys. So remember how the Vines does 5 ticks right now? So now it's only going to do 2 ticks, which means like, I guess 1 tick per second, right? Because it's only going to last for 2 seconds. So that's going to be pretty nice to see as well, that your troops are not taking damage like back to back. I think at the end of the day, it does the same amount of damage, but you know, I'd rather like just see it do 2 ticks than 5 ticks, for example. Even though like the damage output once again is going to be the same, unless I'm wrong, but I don't think I am. Anyways, moving on, Baby Dragon Evo is now going to be every 2 cycles instead of 1, and this is like a really good change. But it is, however, one of those cards where I kind of feel like it wasn't like enough of a change. I know that Baby Dragon Evo is new, so the devs probably didn't want to go all out with like 2 or 3 different nerfs, but you know, that is like a good step to the right direction. But once again, I would have appreciated like maybe movement speed decrease a little bit, because Jesus, bro, the mini pekkas and stuff like fly when they're under a baby dragon. But either way though, this was a good change, and hopefully we see less baby dragon Evo next season. All I can say. Next up, guys, we do have Cannon taking yet another nerf, and the barrage damage went from 353 to 304, which I believe it said 14% damage nerf. So that's kind of insane. And you'd expect me to be biased when it comes to Cannon, because I know a lot of my deck pools run Cannon, but honestly, I don't really mind this change. I hate facing Cannon myself, like as an Expo player, so yeah, hopefully Evo Cannon gets less use rate, and then like normal Cannon goes up, if that makes sense, so that the Evo arches are going to be viable again. They're already kind of viable, but with the vines and arrows being kind of nice right now in the meta, they're not really as good. But you know, if the Evo Cannon's getting a nerf, and then Vines is getting a nerf, and then like a couple other stuff that completely counter Expo is getting a nerf, then Expo's obviously getting an indirect buff, right? So kind of hoping that people either switch away to like a Bomb Tower, Inferno Tower, or I guess a Tesla even, but just get rid of the Evo Cannon. But yeah, that nerf, I mean, I feel indifferent about it, but you know, let me know in the comments if you guys have like a strong feeling about it. And he was moving on, number 14, Evo Diddy, man. Diddy got nerfed. Dude, he's in prison and he's still getting nerfed. Basically, now the Evo Brawler does not have any extra HP. And it just has like the same HP as like a normal Brawler. So I think it went down from 1187 to 1080, which is -9%, which is going to be pretty nice. Evo Brawler right now is pretty popular in like Golem Beatdown. The ones that don't have Goblin Machine, like straight Golem Lightning Beatdown, and Recruits is also really popular right now, with Baby Dragon Evo for the Flying Machine. And yeah, Goblin Cage is like such a good building. One of the best defensive buildings, especially in this time. So yeah, I don't mind the change at all. Definitely was looking forward to like maybe a little bit more, like maybe even like damage nerf, but then that would also impact like the normal brawlers. So probably not going to get any like damage nerf on the Goblin Brawler soon. But you know, I'm happy with this one. I can't really ask for more when they've already done like this much. Moving on, number 15 is going to be the Evo Valk, and Evo Valk is also getting the bonus HP cut off, just like Evo Diddy, guys, and the HP is going down from 2096 all the way down to 1907, man. Oh my god, 1907 was a lovely year, dude, take me back. Anyways, it is like the same percentage as Evo Diddy. It is 9% HP nerf. So yeah, hopefully we don't see as many Evo Valk. Evo Valk is very annoying to deal with. So yeah, hopefully less of that as well would be appreciated. Number 16 though is going to be the Wall Breakers, and I've been looking forward to this. Not going to lie, Wall Breakers have been overshadowed. Like at some point in the meta, they turned into like more of a defensive card than offensive card when it comes to Evo Wall Breakers, and I'm kind of glad that they're finally getting the nerf that they actually deserve. The hit points just going down from 291 to 258. Or sorry, no, the death damage, not the hit points. It says hit points on the paper, but yeah, the death damage is going down from 291 to 256, which is pretty nice. I like it. Not too bad, not too shabby. Let me know if you guys like this change as well, but I think I like it. Moving on, guys, number 17 is going to be the Evo Witch, and once again, Evo Witch, I feel like this card didn't get a big enough of a nerf. So basically, they're nerfing heals per skeleton. So previously, they did 76, or I guess like right now, they do 76, but now with the change, they're only going to heal her up 64 HP, which, you know, I hate healing Evos, so like I wish they did more, but this is good. I think I mean, I don't think people are going to stop playing it though, but you know, it's a good move. Like any nerf to Evo Witch is a good nerf, so hopefully they do more in the future, but I'm just left thinking that like this might not be enough. And yeah, I don't know if Golem players are going to switch from Evo Witch to like another Evo. Because Evo Furnace took a tank too, guys. Like, it took a hit too. So I don't know if Evo Witch is, like, really replaceable at this point. But yeah, pretty happy about the change either way, though. And then next up, on number 18, we do have the Royal Chef nerf. And a lot of people have been asking for this recently, but it just got the HP removed. I mean, I don't know how else they would nerf the Royal Chef. I feel like if you nerf, like, the time it takes to upgrade cards, then that would just completely kill the Tower Troop. And don't get me wrong, guys, I'm not against it. If anything, I want to see the Royal Chef dead, but I just know that they're not going to nerf it to that point. But I also don't know how else they would nerf it, though. Like, they've done, like, just about every nerf possible. because I know that they don't want to completely kill the card. That would just be boring, right? But they also nerfed it like HP a couple times, and knowing the chef, it doesn't do like a lot of DPS, so even like a little bit more nerf could end up killing it, which is not going to be fun for beatdown players. But yeah, overall happy with this change. Next up is the Rage, guys, and the Rage just basically got a 4% decrease for both hit speed and speed, I guess. So yeah, the troops are no longer going to be like as raged. Next up, guys, number 20 is going to be the Ice Wizard, and surprisingly, Ice Wiz got a nerf. I was kind of hoping for it. I know Hunter's not happy about this, man. He's like the only player who deserves to have like a, I guess, a buffed up Ice Wiz, but unfortunately, guys, the Ice Wiz is getting a nerf, and I haven't really understood it as much, but it says 8% slowdown effect nerf. So I guess like troops are not going to be as slowed down, if I had to guess. Like previously they were slowed down 0.65 and now they're slowed down 0.7. So that means they're going to shoot like maybe a little bit faster and also walk like maybe a little bit faster. Because it does say that even the speed slowdown effect multiplier has gone from 0.65 to 0.7. So I guess like the change itself is like 0.05, which of course it says 8%, but I'm gonna have to see it with my own eyes to confirm it. But yeah, hopefully I will make like a dev video soon, and I guess, I don't know, show these changes whenever I can. So that's going to be all for the nerfs, guys, and we do have a number 21 change as well, which is kind of a bug fix, which I never knew was a bug fix, by the way. So basically, when you log a prince, like a prince, imagine it just charging to your tower, and you log it, and then you place a troop on top, it immediately attacks it, right? Apparently, that was a bug, and that's been in the game for God knows how long, so thankfully, they're nerfing that. I'm gonna say it's a nerf, because like, whole time I thought it was like a mechanic, but this also impacts Ram Rider, I guess Battle Ram and Dark Prince as well, and then probably Evo Recruits as well, because they charge up. And yeah, this is going to be nice, man. No longer Broken Prince. So hopefully Giant Prince decks go away too. I just, like, I don't know, man. Everything that counters me, hopefully that has to go away so I can actually get a good finish next season. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about these changes, guys. Once again, I think they're amazing. They could not have done a better job with the balance work in progress, but I hope that like 99% of these go through, and like the 1% that don't go through, I hope they're like even bigger nerfs, if that makes sense. For like, for example, the Witch and like, I guess the Vines and stuff. No, actually Vines got like a decent bit of nerf. It got 3 different nerfs. So I guess like maybe the Baby Dragon, or I guess also the minions or something. I'm always in for like more minions nerf. But yeah, overall, guys, we should be happy with these changes. And the devs actually did like a really amazing job this time. Evo devs in the store, guys. Evo devs. Or I guess in the headquarters, not the store. I don't know why I said the store. But yeah, Evo devs in the headquarters. They're actually cooking this time. Anyways, we're just going to finish off this game and then we're going to end the video. So I'll go for guards here. This matchup is like extremely easy. It's like I have to try to choke this to actually choke this. He only has wall breakers and scaly barrel as the win condition, so yeah, to lose this, guys, I have to try. Like, I literally have to rocket the king tower to lose or something. Okay, I'll just go for the Valkyrie here on the wall breakers. Let's see if he's gonna like vines maybe to get the connection. Never mind, I'm not gonna do it. So I'll save my log here. I'm just gonna go for the Ice Wiz on top of the scaly barrel so that I can log the Dark Goblin if he does go for the Dark Goblin here, but looks like he's actually gonna go for the Ghost. I'll protect my mortar, just because it is an Evo, but if it was a normal mortar, I probably would have let that die. Alright, we'll take that. I missed one Spear Goblin, that's kind of annoying. Go for the mortar in the middle again, and then I'll go for the Ice Wizard on the Scaly Barrel, because I know that he's going to send it soon. I just played my mortar, so it would make sense for him to send it soon. I believe it's an Evo too, so wait, hold up. I need to actually be careful here. I do have the Evo Valk though, so I think I'm okay, but still need to be careful. Yeah, just go for the Evo Scaly Barrel. So now I'm going to go for the Valk here, and the Valk is going to full counter the Evo Scaly Barrel. Valk is so good right now. But maybe she won't be as good next season because she is getting that nerf, that 9% HP nerf on the Evo. But, you know, we're looking good here for next season. I'll just go for the guards, and then I'll go for the Evo Mortar on the left. I don't even need to Rocket Cycle. I know that this guy doesn't have like a big spell in the deck, so long as I keep doing the same thing I'm doing for like another minute, I should be able to win. So I'll just go for the Ice Wizard on top, and then I'll go for the Mortar on the right again. Might as well keep applying pressure so that he just can't wall breakers either on the left or the right. Double Mortar on him. I'll just go for the Valkyrie, and Evo Mortar is on. Evo Mortar is on tower. Nice, one shot. I'll take it. go for the Electro Spirit, and the Goblin actually now is gonna give me a lead on the left lane tower. So whenever I rock it, I will go for the left lane, I guess. Go for the Fire Spirit here on the Skeletons, and then I'll go for the Evo Valkyrie. Mortar is on again. Wow, this guy's not defending well. I can't really blame him though. The matchup is horrible, but he's just not like even trying to defend well, I guess. But yeah, that is gonna be a good game, guys, and let me know if you guys have any thoughts about the balance changes, or if you think like a certain card deserves to be nerfed or buffed. And yeah, I'm gonna be checking comments, so thank you guys for sticking around till the end. I love you guys, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.